Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video. And today we have a little bit of information, rumors about the PlayStation 4 Neo. Yeah, and it's really interesting. We're going to talk about the specs, a little bit of the specs, what developers are thinking of this machine, as well as a possible rumored controller to go with it. So yeah, first off, I want to read this article from gamingbolt.com, and then I'm going to give you my opinion on it. So let's get into it. It says the PS4 Neo will have a 4K Blu-ray drive, smart design, and devs love the GPU. And this is again a rumor, so bear that in mind. Although Sony did not show off the PlayStation 4 Neo this E3, a new SKU is confirmed to be under development. However, according to reports, it will be weaker compared to the specs of the Xbox One Scorpio. The Scorpio will have 6 teraflops GPU memory bandwidth of 320 gigabytes and will feature a possible boost to CPU as well. However, much about the PS4 Neo is still a mystery, although according to reports it will have decent boosts to its GPU, CPU and memory. Furthermore, according to industry insider Tidux, who's very reliable as far as I'm aware, he's got a lot of stuff right, the Neo will have a quote-unquote smart design that will allow developers to scale their games accordingly on the PS4 and the Neo. According to the insider, the developers love the boost in the GPU, and just like the Scorpio, it will be up to them whether they want to scale up already released games on the Neo. So that's again something we heard. There was a deadline by October, so they can go back if they want to. I assume your EA's, Ubisoft's, these sort of people aren't going to go back and upscale their games. But what you can expect probably, and this is again just me thinking, Uncharted, Killzone, those sort of things, they may go back and give it a little bit of a boost up in resolution and frames per second. But again, I could very well be wrong. It also said there is also some speculation regarding whether the Neo will have 4K capabilities. According to Tidux, the Neo will have a 4K Blu-ray drive, possibly indicating that the games will at least be upscaled to 4K resolution. As usual, the piece of information should be taken with a grain of salt, but Tidux has a decent track record, so don't be surprised if all of this turns out to be true. Now, I'm going to read you the tweets they have alongside this, and yeah, let's get into it. So the first tweet is, the developers love the GPU, so let's double it. That's what he said. They love the GPU, so let's double it. Now, what that means, I don't know. I really don't know what that means. So, cool. It then says smart design. It's really easy to scale games between PS4 and Neo. That's the most important thing. And he said, yes, Neo has 4K capabilities. He's confirmed this. Somebody asked him, I want to know this please. Answer, will it have a 4K Blu-ray drive? And he answers yes. So it's not even a question. And he finally, his last tweet is, up to the devs if they scale up released games. So again, this is awesome news, because what you don't want to be in is in a situation where you are kind of forcing the developer's hand. The developers love this machine. They wanted this machine. Is every single developer in the world enjoying this machine? Probably not. But the ones that really matter, and I don't want to be offensive to like the indie developers and the independent developers and all this sort of stuff, but the ones that really matter, I mean the first party devs, and also the Activisions and the Ubisofts and these sort of things, they've probably asked for this machine to be more powerful, to probably hit the 1080-60 more regularly. I think this is without a shadow of a doubt. So this is great news. This is great news. By the sounds of it, it's just going to upscale to 4K, which is awesome. Really, what we need to focus on after this generation is just getting that 1080-60 locked down. And if they upscale it really well to 4K, that is fantastic, in my humble opinion, if they can get that. Now, obviously, 4K 60 would be great, but the cost of that machine would be horrendous. Do you know what I'm saying? So if it's true, we're looking, everything he said is from confirmed previous rumors I've personally heard. So if this is true, the console will be $400. If everything that he said is true, it won't be native 4K, it'll upscale to 4K, it's gonna have a 4K Blu-ray player, all that good stuff. If all that's true, it will be $400, and I think that's fantastic. You got to realize it's gonna probably be the cheapest out of the two, the Scorpio and the Neo. It's probably going to be the cheapest, being the least powerful. Still a powerful machine, the least powerful of the two. So it's going to be the cheapest, and it's going to have a year early on the market. I think this is great news for the Neo. You know, there's a lot of, you know, clickbait articles going around saying it's going to kill off the Neo. I mean, it's got a year advantage, and it's going to be probably $100 to $200 cheaper. So I think the Neo's pretty much fine. But yeah, awesome news. And I think, for me personally, am I getting it day one? If rumours are to be believed, it's coming out September. Not a chance in hell I'm getting it day one. In September, I've got Final Fantasy 15. In October, I've just got a ton of games. A lot of games, you know, to get. In November, I've got like 4 games to get as well. And then in December, I've even got 2 games to get. There's far too many games for me to get this year to justify the purchase of a new console. But one thing I can confirm is I will absolutely get this day one if they do a Persona 5, and you can quote me on this, you know, if they do a Persona 5 and or a Horizon Zero Dawn bundle. Now, if you ask me which one I'd prefer the Horizon Zero Dawn bundle. But Sony, you're probably not listening to this, but if you are, make a Horizon Zero Dawn Neo. Come on, you know, help me out here, because I want it and I'd absolutely buy it day one, pre-order it if you make one. So yeah, that's all I can say. But now I also want to talk a little bit about the new controller that's been patented. Now bear in mind, patents don't always come true. We can look at cases like Days Gone. Days Gone was actually a trademarked a couple of months ago. Actually, I did report it on this channel. I believe I said in that video, did I say it was Ben's game? Go check the video out. Did I get it 100% right, or am I absolutely wrong? Probably wrong, but who knows. So Days Gone was patented, and also the gun that they have for VR, that was patented as well. So they can be true, but bear in mind there's a lot that have never come true, like you know, this new gun, the glove that they have, that we ain't seen that. But the new controller is going to have more buttons on it. It's redesigned. It's a little bit wider. Not wider, sorry, like, I don't even know what. It's a little bit bigger of a controller. Really what they need to focus on is just battery life. I think we can all agree that. Although some people go far over the top how bad the battery life is on the PS4 controller, it'd be nice if it was a little bit longer, in my opinion. So if they can sort that out, basically I can't really complain too much about this controller. I love the DualShock 4. It feels nice. So yeah, really, to me, it's perfect. apart from probably the battery life. So yeah, absolutely, for me, I'm happy with it. So that's all I can say. But what will this be, Guy? What do you think it will be? For me personally, people are saying this elite controller, they're going to have an elite. I don't think that's the case. I don't think, by the looks of it, it's not a full-on elite controller. It's not adjustable. It has some paddles on the side and stuff, but it's not really adjustable like that. And personally, I don't want to be paying elite prices for it. I'm going to be honest. I don't think a controller makes you that much better at a game. So for me personally, it's not like a keyboard and mouse. It's just a controller that has a little, few things on it. So for me personally, what I hope this is just the Neo controller. They make a new redesigned controller to go with a new console. That's my guess. I'd be a little bit frustrated if they tried to just copy